The buzz surrounding Donald Trump's planned military parade in Washington, D.C. has sparked heated debate, especially on The View, where the co-hosts didn't hold back. Joy Behar, in particular, injected her signature humor into the discussion, joking that the only way she'd be remotely interested in the parade is if Stormy Daniels jumped out of a cake. Her quip wasn't just for laughs. It was a pointed jab at Trump's past controversies, seamlessly wrapped in comedy. But beyond the humor, the conversation shifted into deeper criticism of the event and the political undertones behind it. Behar called attention to the surprising lack of support from Trump's own party. Out of 50 congressional Republicans surveyed, only 7 confirmed they would attend the parade. Notable figures like Senate Minority Whip John Thune, House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, Speaker Mike Johnson, and even veteran Senator Lindsey Graham have opted out. Others, like Tommy Tuberville and Markwayne Mullin, cited scheduling conflicts. Behar underscored these absences as more than coincidental, suggesting they hint at discomfort or silent dissent within Republican ranks. On the other hand, a handful of loyalists are expected to show up. Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene, Byron Donalds, and Elise Stefanik, all vocal supporters of Trump, will be present. The contrast between those attending and those abstaining paints a vivid picture of the internal fractures within the GOP. Alyssa Farah Griffin provided additional context by reminding viewers that the original intent behind reserving June 14th, Flag Day, and the U.S. Army's anniversary was to celebrate military service in a modest, respectful way. During Biden's administration, it was supposed to be a tribute involving a few hundred soldiers. Now, that vision has ballooned into what many see as a full-scale, politically charged spectacle, featuring thousands of troops parading through the Capitol. Navarro also chimed in with some sharp observations, recalling how Trump had lobbied for a similar military display during his presidency. The difference, she noted, was that back then, he had more experienced figures like General John Kelly and Secretary James Mattis around to restrain his more outlandish ideas. Today, she argues, Trump is surrounded by sycophants, people who agree with him no matter what. She described this parade as part of a larger pattern of authoritarian-style politics and announced her plans to protest at Miami's No Kings demonstration. Navarro passionately framed her decision to protest as an act of patriotism, especially in light of the Trump administration's immigration crackdowns. The recent deployment of the National Guard to Los Angeles and aggressive ICE raids have added fuel to the fire. Navarro emphasized that she's protesting not out of disdain for America, but because she believes in a better, more inclusive version of it, one that doesn't deport veterans or treat dissent as disloyalty. Adding to the seriousness of the situation, Trump has threatened to use heavy force against any protesters during the parade. That warning, combined with the massive No Kings demonstrations planned across the country, especially in D.C., sets the stage for a high-stakes, high-tension weekend. These protests are expected to draw millions nationwide, turning what was intended to be a celebration of military strength into a battleground for the soul of American democracy. As Behar sarcastically reiterated, unless Stormy Daniels is making a surprise appearance from a birthday cake, she's not tuning in. But beneath the sarcasm lies real concern from many Americans who see the parade not just as a birthday stunt, but as a dangerous symbol of creeping authoritarianism. Whether you see it as a show of patriotism or a power play, the controversy has undeniably struck a nerve, and the whole country will be watching.